Ayo, peace, y'all. This your man, Honorable October 9 from the Art of Thinking Out Loud Live Common Sense Analytics. Just sitting here going through YouTube, you know, as I'm doing other work, but I just wanted to hop on here to, just kind of get my thoughts on a few things. And I got something that I want y'all to hear, but let me give y'all my thoughts on something real quick. With this whole Jamie Foxx situation, that not ooh damn, I just felt Freudian slip with this whole TD Jakes situation overlapping with the Diddy situation. Well, let's put it like this: the Diddy situation spawned the TD Jakes situation, and the TD Jakes situation is allegedly related onto this whole Diddy TD Jake situation, could possibly be related onto the whole Jamie Foxx situation. Now, why and how do I say this? Because I'm not the only one who's thinking who was paying attention when Jamie was talking about when Diddy had him at his parties and he was so overwhelmed with the party, like, wow, man, it's like, man, this is going on, like, you know what I'm saying, da 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 da, yada yada yada, like, this person here, they doing this, they doing that, this shit is extravagant. Jamie was overwhelmed. Y'all remember? Go back and check the tapes, and I got a few reels where I have this on there. Go through my reels, my TikTok, whatever, it's on there. But my point I'm getting at is this: Jamie, um, Diddy gave Jamie access to taping activities at his parties, meaning Jamie has people on tape. Hmm. We don't really think about that like, oh, well, so what, so and so. Nah, you got to think about something. You're at a party. This ain't like the media, like you got, you know what I'm saying, TMZ, or you got some of these other networks coming in there taping. Nah, this different. This is like you have somebody, quote unquote, your homeboy, Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be cool. He probably cool with a bunch of the celebrities up in there anyway. So it's like seeing him in there with a camera, and he's been given access to come in there with this camera by Diddy. People are gonna be extra comfortable. Need y'all to keep that in mind. You're gonna be extra comfortable if you know this ain't TMZ, this ain't, like I said, those other networks. This is somebody that Diddy has given permission to bring a camera in. So we're gonna just act as always. Know what I'm saying? Meaning you're gonna probably catch a lot of questionable shit going on in the normal activities. Hell, think about a normal party. The parties that, you know what I'm saying, niggas throw. Think about the type of shit go on there. No, this ain't even a nigga party. We talking about a party with all types of, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers there. It's all types of people there. You got white, black, other races, all type of shit, and people from all walks of life that do all different types of shit. Like, because Diddy has crossed paths with a whole lot of different people, and know a lot of folks, and he throw these parties, and some people that you wouldn't even expect to be there are there, and they there partying. What he tell Fabulous on Drink Champs? They ain't just there partying; they partying. Y'all ain't ever think about that. It's like I be hearing a lot of people talk about that, and I'm glad that, because it let me know I ain't the only one questioning that weird shit. Like, okay, how is it these hardcore gangster rappers, and this is nothing against the aforementioned, these hardcore gangster rappers, you know, are somehow in a situation with this particular person, Diddy, and he's given an allowance to talk real zesty on camera in front of other people. And it's like Nori laughing at some of it, but then Nori like kind of quieted down some because I don't think Nori wanted to like embarrass the other guests. But at the same time, Nori peeped that goofy, that, you know what I'm saying? That shit was goofy and it was weird. He was telling Fabulous, oh man, y'all know what it was, but just a little recap. He telling, like, him and Fabulous talking about when he was in like Miami. And you know, and when Diddy parties down in Miami, and Fabulous was like, yeah, man, I party with you, man. Remember, man, I party with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Diddy kept saying, man, you need to come to one of my parties, man. You need to come party with me, man. Man, we need to party for real, man. We need to party. Fabulous, like, yeah, man, we party, man. Remember when you came down to Miami, man? We party. He said, no, man, we need to party. Man, what the fuck is partying? He said, no, we need to party. He's like, oh, we party. And then he reiterated, nah, man, we ain't party. Ain't no grown man finna tell me we need to party. What the fuck is party? This is why I've been telling y'all for the longest. It's not no, you know, conspiracy theory shit. It's not no people just making up these stories and stuff. Man, look, we could go so deep into some of this shit that it's like it would just utterly amaze y'all. But you notice the same characters all being tied into, you know, real like questionable situations that lead sometimes onto bigger, you know, like events happening around them. People tend to pass around them. You know what I'm saying? And when I say pass, y'all know what I mean, pass on. You know, people get unalived, but they're never scathed. But these people sometimes hold deep, dark secrets on these folks. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I tell y'all, honestly, this Hollywood shit, and the reason I say that a lot of y'all don't really get it, to quote Diddy, no, y'all get it, but you don't get it. Pause, just playing. But yeah, but some of y'all don't really get it, honestly, is the fact that you're trying to use your regular everyday logic on shit that we do. And you trying to put it on these fake ass celebrities. And when I say fake celebrities, the reason I call them fake celebrities is that we celebrate these people. That's why they're called celebrities. We celebrate them, but they're fake people, meaning these folks are actors, actresses. You go up list from, you know, A list, B list, all this type shit. Think about that. You become a critically acclaimed actor. You become, you know, an award-winning actor. You know, you could get all these type of awards for being the best actor. And you have actors who we all love every day. And you notice even these actors are connected in with these questionable folks that are doing questionable things. Because Hollywood is an animal unto itself. Stop trying to use everyday logic to figure, as far as to say, well, why would this person do this? These niggas don't live by the same rules you do. Hollywood is different. Hollywood is a ritual center. In its basic, Hollywood is something completely different than what a lot of y'all are really thinking. It's not normal everyday shit like we do. Even when you know somebody who, like let's say, for instance, I know people personally who are actors and actresses in Hollywood. And I ain't talking about no little get apart here and there, walk on here and there, so and so. No, I know people who are like, you know what I'm saying, 2.5, 3 decade actresses on like soap operas and shit like that. Like shows that are playing in like syndication, some still on, and like some of these people are still acting on some of these shows. You know, so it's like in saying that, I'm saying just because I may have crossed paths with these people when we went to school together doesn't mean they're the same people that they were back then. Just because when you see them in like interviews and shit like that, look, I'm not, first off, a disclaimer, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings that I know that are, actors, actresses that are from my city that I knew personally or whatever, that are in Hollywood, out there in Cali, Hollywood, that are mixing, mingling, or in New York, Miami, and other places in the actual Hollywood crowd. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to disrespect them. This is just raw truth. Once you get into these circles, in order for you to move up and for you to be able to grace certain like screens and be able to do certain productions that actually bring you, see, we have this misconception. Hold on, y'all. Let me, damn, y'all got me going. Hold up, let me do something real quick. Um, we got this misconception. We've had this misconception, myself included, until I was, educated on this as far as knowing how people actually get paid in Hollywood. We see our favorite actors, our favorite actresses in movies that we grow to love. And, we watch these movies over and over, everything. And, we think like, damn, I went to go see this movie at the show. Maybe even went to go see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a couple times. Might have went, you know what I'm saying, one time with somebody and then went with your girl, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And then when the movie came out on like DVD back in the day or VHS back in the day, you bought the movie. And then when the movie comes on cable, you watch the movie. And the movie is still coming on to this day. So you're still watching that movie because you enjoy that movie. Well, each time these movies get played on television or they sell copies or whatever, whatnot, y'all know there's money that's made. I'm not talking small money. It's like part of the game is playing with numbers. And I ain't just talking about like price numbers. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, astrological shit and other stuff going on. But we're going to just deal with like regular economics down here, price numbers. Let's say a movie comes out. Let's do it like that. A movie comes out with, somebody whom you like, an actor, actress, a cast of people whom you like. And this movie is, you know what I'm saying? You feeling that. Now, you as well as other people, shit, The Color Purple. The Color Purple, since that's out right now. That just came out on Christmas. This is right after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So that movie just came out a couple of days ago. Now, with The Color Purple, that's Oprah Winfrey and Steven Spielberg. That's who get paid. That's who get paid. Yeah. Oh, you get to see all of your favorite actors, actresses all dressed up and everything, and they get to put on, you know what I'm saying, man, a stellar performance. Yet you'll see Taraji in, interviews crying about the wages that they're paid and the way they're paid. You'll see Terrence Howard giving interviews talking about how he was only paid $12,000 to do what's name Hustle and Flow, and he wrote the rap that whoop that trick. He wrote the raps for that character, and the way that they did his paperwork, he got paid for just the acting part of his character. He didn't get paid for the musical part, even though he wrote that. So they signed it under a straw man, the name of the character, and that's how the movie company recouped that money, or whomever recouped that money back and cut him out. Then you have Billy Porter. Billy Porter was talking about how he was on a popular show. If some of y'all remember, there was a show called Pose. You know, it was a lot of gay and like transgender. It talked about their plight in the world of the different like dance clubs, and in a lifestyle that went on like around them, and it gave a detailed account of what went on in these people's lives and how they were all like saying intertwined together, yada yada yada. Far as the writing, far as the way it was like presented, good show. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that, not saying that I particularly liked it and I was like, oh, I'm a fan or nothing, yada yada yada. But no, I'm a writer, I'm an author, I'm a judge of good art and good acting. I think that the program, in the way the actors and everything, the way they perform and they got their points across, very good, which is why it did so good, because people like myself and others recognize that this is good acting, this is good writing, whatever, whatnot. And Billy Porter was the backbone of this show. Y'all know Billy Porter, very flamboyant gay man, showed up at the Met Gala with a big ass, I don't know what the hell you want to call it, but I don't want to get sidetracked. Billy Porter was the backbone to that show. That show is still on right now, I think, as far as you can go watch the episodes. I don't think there are any new episodes, but you can go watch the other episodes and everything online. It made millions. It made millions and it's still making millions. He said he gets paid 6 cents. Yeah, I ain't hear what the fuck I just said. That man says he get paid 6 cents, 6 pennies. He gets paid 6 pennies in royalties. Man, listen. Oh, the fuck we. That's crazy as hell. How do you create a show? Well, not that. I'll say this. How is there a show that's created and a character that's basically made for you? You build this show, you become the backbone to the show, and they give you a stellar exit from the show, so to speak, because his character dies on the show, whatever, whatnot. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know somebody dies on the show. I think it's him. Don't get me wrong. I hope I didn't kill him off the show, but I'm just saying. it made whatever happened, it made for the show to be widely watched, whatever, whatnot. This show, like I said, made millions. This man gets 6 cent royalties. Taraji crying about what she's getting paid and the way the people that put her in these big productions, how they go to bat for other folks, but they don't go to bat for her and people like her. That's like for the movie she did with Brad Pitt. Come on now. Brad Pitt made $10 million. Taraji made 150,000. And that wasn't even like they just gave her 150,000. They was trying to give her some shit like 100 or less. She had to fight to get that extra 50. 150,000 and a nigga made 10 million off of it. If he made 10 million, what you think they made that they gave him 10 million? Like, but they gave your ass 150,000. Billy Porter gets 6 cent. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Howard get 12,000 for a movie that's still going right now in the black, especially in the black community, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? This shit dirty. These actors don't have money like you think is what my basic point is. So where I'm going with this now is a little darker. Since you know these actors aren't getting money, like it's all been presented to you, all the bright lights. Kanye tried to tell y'all about the bright lights, flashing lights. That's a whole nother story. But it's all propaganda. So if you're on the screen, you're all over the internet, you in everybody's household, you on everybody's smartphone, know what I'm saying? You all over, like people watching your movies that you did 10 years ago, 15 years ago, follow me, 20 years ago, that are still that are now classic movies amongst certain, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, in the quote unquote black community, and hell, and just, man, urban, hell, in a American culture, like Friday, like you know, Half Baked, like just, and I'm naming little movies like Master P's movie Bout It. You know what I'm saying? Movies that even if they weren't the biggest like productions, they did big numbers. And people get paid flat out. That's like what Monique did Precious, and you know, they gave her 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Like lowball number like that, you know, because they'll never discuss, you know what I'm saying, syndication with you and what you can get in those residual payments. They ain't gonna never discuss that shit really with you. They gonna always tell you some bullshit, yada, 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 play you out like that. They ain't gonna never put the real information in front of you so that you know, okay, I can come to the table and negotiate this, because you ain't got no table to negotiate. You have nothing to come to the table with, is what I'm basically getting at. You're a slave to propaganda. Your entire career is not just built on playing characters on the screen. You have to play another character off screen because you have to play happy. You have to play successful. You have to play like your life is cool, or like you just having regular everyday little problems, whatever, whatnot. Dumb niggas ain't having the same problems we having because we think they got money. We think they're doing this. Oh, let me tell you something, man. I don't know if y'all know for real. It's like, now I'm in Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? I got partners out in Cali. California living damn economy, man, their expenses, like how much it costs to live out there. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like New York. It's like but Cali and shit. And we talking about Hollywood. You're an actor. I saw where Tisha Campbell was talking about when she moved out from with her former husband, Dwayne, the one dude, know what I'm saying? She was talking about how she had like $7,000 and she had a U-Haul and she had $7,000 in her account and she didn't know where she was really going. See, because out in Cali, out in them like, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood, and you need to like, you know what I'm saying, stay out there like amongst where you need to be so you could try to go get the, you know what I'm saying, gigs and the jobs and everything and the parts and all of that. And you need to, you know what I'm saying, mix and mingle and see people network because it's all about networking who you know. Like I said, this industry, all of this shit, whether you're talking about music, whether you're talking about Hollywood, whether you're talking about sports, all of it. It's about who you know. It's a networking game. Honestly, it's a networking game. It's not even so much how talented the actual athlete is, and I'm not taking nothing away from the athlete, but I'm saying watch who you see these athletes you see them aligned with. You'll see them start moving from just being around other players to being around business moguls, being around media moguls, being around influencers, being around like owners of like social media networks, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. They move into places where they can then start to allocate some of their funds in different ways because they know something you don't know. They know all this shit is an illusion. Y'all be thinking because, and you know what? I know I'm rambling, but it's like I got a lot to get off my chest before I play something for you. I'm gonna just go on just a few minutes longer, but it's like when you see athletes who are pushed up in the spotlight. I'm gonna start with, you know what I'm saying, athletes. I'm gonna give y'all examples on, three different perspectives. Athletes. Like you'll see like an athlete who he'll get signed for, I'll just make up a number. Let's say he gets signed for like $60 million over whatever, however you want to set it up. But he getting $60 million. Now, that 60 million is not just this nigga signed the dotted line and they forking over 60 million. Hell no. There are stipulations. There are all type of clauses in there. You have performance clauses where basically in, as they say, layman's terms, nigga, we give you 60 million only if you do ABC all the way down to XYZ. Meaning you might have to score X amount per game. You may have to do certain things per quarter. You may have to do this, that, and the third. You may have to go out on your own and set up X amount of like, you know what I'm saying, marketing deals, this, that, and that. You may have to give several interviews, so and so show us that you can do this, and that. You may have to make yourself marketable to them. It's not about your talent. It's not about your talent. It's about your skill in your marketability. How marketable can you make yourself? Look at Shaq. Look at Jordan. Look at a lot of the football guys, like you know what I'm saying, Chad Johnson. Look at uh shit, I don't want to name athletes because I'm not a sports person. So, but y'all get where I'm going. Then you can go into the entertainment industry when you're talking about rappers and you're talking about singers, yada yada yada. Put whomever you want to put in there. I'm gonna shorten this. Put whomever you want to put in there, whatever rapper, singer that you want to throw in there. Put that person in there. And think about this. You see these people on social media, you see these folks on television, you see them. Sometimes you actually see them in real life and you see them driving these cars or whatever. You might even catch them in a club. But on the real, these niggas ain't got money like you think they got money. Not the ones that are the mainstream celebrity stars that are selling millions of records, doing records with Drake and shit like that. It's like, and when I say that, I'm not talking about like the other celebrities who are, or the other top rappers who are doing. I'm not talking about like if you get somebody like um I don't want to know what I don't want to name folks because I don't want to put shit in a bracket, pigeonhole, or bubble. But I'll say this: your favorite rappers. We gonna put Drake as whom niggas work with. We gonna make Drake the accomplishment. Meaning, if you can get on a Drake track, you've made it, made it. If you can get Drake on your track, you've made it, made it. You know what I mean? So we gonna use that as like the example. These folks you see that come out of nowhere and be doing songs with people like Drake, y'all know who. Folks that just came out like within the last X amount of years, and I'm talking about like, come on, man. We know the whole music struggle and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I've done the whole music thing and shit like that. So I know how this shit go. I know what that process looks like. And even though I didn't complete it and I didn't go all the way through with it, I see other people I know who went all the way through. So I know what they had to go through as far as when we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, marketing yourself. We talking about footing your own expenses for travel, for accommodations, everything, booking shows, doing all of that type shit, tours when you do sign on to somebody, your per diems and working other situations and shit like that. So I know how it is, man. I know it's a broke game. It's a broke game. The reason you see so many people that look successful is because y'all seeing drug dealers in the game. Fuck that. It is what it is. Y'all seeing drug dealers in the game. The industry has allowed an influx of real drug dealers in the game because they need the quote unquote realness. Because the game has gone from hip hop. Nas was right years ago. Now, see, let me tell y'all something on the real. I'm gonna just put it like this because I don't want to sound because I'm not putting nobody on no fucking pedestal, no shit like that. I like the artist's work. That's where I'm at now when it comes to like music. I like artists' work. I don't know these niggas, so I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I like this person. I like that person." No, I don't. I know a few. I've met a few artists several times and built, a relationship with them. So I could say those dudes are cool. But when you just talking about your regular everyday, like where you like somebody's work, but you ain't never met this person, never had no relationship with this person in like any type of way, then you can't get all intertwined into that. That's where they talk about celebrity worship. That's where when somebody say something bad about this person, your ass jumping up to defend them. Nigga, you don't know Gucci Mane or Taraji or like, you know what I'm saying? Brett Favre or whoever the hell you like. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like And just because you met him and you had a drink with him at the bar or something, or you was talking sports with him here and there, or talking music with him here and there, that don't mean that you know these dudes or these people, men or women, whatever. That don't mean you know him because you had a conversation with him, because you kicked it with him once or twice, because you was backstage with him. It don't mean you know him, baby girl. If you messed around with one of these niggas after a show more than once, he came here several times. He messed. That still don't mean you know these niggas. What you know is he slide. He slide in, slide out. That should be first flag to you right there with what I'm about to say. Meaning all this shit is fabricated. Let me tell you something. Life lesson. Real shit. If you come from poverty, let's start there. If you come from poverty, quote unquote, meaning the hood, and I'm saying this respectfully because I want this to read as a generalized message, meaning whatever neighborhood you come from, you know what I'm saying? Fill in the blank right there, wherever, fill in your neighborhood. And if you were considered a lower middle class or lower class neighborhood, an impoverished neighborhood, what I'm getting at is this. We come from these neighborhoods, and I'm saying we in the sense of these artists, these celebrities, yada yada yada. They come from the same they come from the same neighborhoods we do and become celebrities. They become celebrated people only because, listen to me, we only celebrate them because we see their ass right here. You only celebrating them because you're looking at them on here. Because you see them on the TV screen. Because you watch them in movies. You watch them play sports. You see them in commercials. They make you laugh. They make you feel good. That's the only reason that you feel like you have a rapport with them, but you don't. What I'm getting at is you don't know these people. Taking it back to my point that I'm getting at. These niggas ain't got money like you think. What do people do when they have a lifestyle that's been presented to the public as one thing, but your actual life is another? They become desperate to front. Old school hip hop lingo. Niggas be fronting, meaning they got to do something to keep this shit up. They have avenues and doors. Nori told you there's 3 doors or whatever. Niggas find doors. And when they can get offered chances to go through some of those doors, they go through them. This is how they're able to live in these high priced ass places where your monthly rent, we ain't even talking about in a house. We talking about in a damn apartment or a condo. You paying like shit, 7, 8 grand a month. You know what I'm saying? We talking about for a damn, like, you know what I'm saying, 1 bedroom apartment efficiency, you paying like 4 grand. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not even counting your utilities, your phone, your water, your, you know what I'm saying, trash, all that other shit. It's like, come on. If you ain't making, in other words, if you're a person who's not making at least, listen to me, at least, if you're not seeing at least, just me, this is just my thing. If I know to live somewhere comfortable where I want to be at, quote unquote, I gotta pay probably about 7, 8 grand a month, then I know I gotta be making at least 20 a month. So if you don't have, as an actor, athlete, rapper, whatever, entertainer, singer, whatever, whatnot, if you don't have some type of payment plan, allowance, allocation that's giving you at least 20,000 a month, then you now have to then downsize, or you got to figure some things out so that you can accommodate your lifestyle. So you could try to keep this whole facade up. So they get off it, yeah, they do something strange for a little change. In Hollywood, that's the name of the game. That's what it's about, is what I'm getting at. Everybody in Hollywood is smashing everybody, male and female. Just put it like that. And y'all could think I'm exaggerating. Y'all could think like, oh, he reaching, he stretch Armstrong again. Reed Richards out here. No. Hey, check out a channel, Ashley Says So. Young lady, she's hilarious, and she's so detailed in the way she puts her stories together about celebrities, where she gathers information, she does all the research, she gathers all the information, and she puts together the stories with historic photos, hard to find photos, rare photos. The girl is good, and she gives facts and alleged things that we didn't know about folks, but it makes sense. And all but most of this shit is all fact. Like, man, they've been having orgies in Hollywood. Hollywood is about orgies. Fuck. We're gonna just put it there. Hollywood is about the orgies and debauchery. All of the glitz and the glamour is just to dress it up so they can pull you into it. That's why all the devil shit is out now. Can't even say coming out, is out now. And it's all appealing. You know what I mean? It's appealing. Niggas on demon time. Women got these big ass talon fingernails, know what I'm saying? With claws on them. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers' makeup is looking real demonic. And like they're emulating ancient deities, and deities are, hell, I don't even have to say ancient, because these deities are still around. Yeah, they just aren't in this reality. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all play with shit all you want. Like I said, man, we're in the age of Aquarius. Yeah, I mean, we're in the age of Aquarius, man. Meaning all things can be known. All books are open to you. And when I say books, I'm talking about, man, the books of your mind, your understanding. Whatever you wanted to know. Hell, you got these smart ass phones for dumbass people. Plug for my upcoming book, Smartphones for Dumbass People, which is right there up in the corner. Um, we got to stop thinking that, you know, being somebody who questions what goes on, who questions what's going on around them. We got to stop cutting off our common sense when it comes to shit like, okay, we'll use our common sense when it comes to, you know what I mean, if you think your significant other cheating on you, if you think somebody cheating you out of some money, you know what I mean? In situations like that, oh, your common sense is on point, it's clicked in. But when it's something that you've been seeing your whole life, and you get somebody like me, your homeboy, just offer you, we just sitting around kicking it. Like I say, we got Yeah, I mean, a couple beers. He got us some drink. We getting it in a little something, and we talking, and questions about shit that we thought we knew our whole life come up. You can't allow this firewall they've put up, this purposeful, what I like to call purposeful retardation, this firewall they've created where we only question up to a certain point and then we be like, nah, I ain't on that shit. Because for some reason, fear set in. Fear of finding out something that you didn't think. Fear of something being alternative to what you thought you always knew. That's what it is. It's fear of something being different. I know what it is because I struggled with that firsthand before I came into a better understanding of not just this reality, but myself in relation to this reality. So, but in other words, I basically, just to sum that point up, it's basically like this. I'm here in this lifetime for an experience. We all are. We came here for an experience. So in having that experience, we're gathering data like a computer. That's what it's about, honestly. We're gathering data like a computer. Some of us have been here several times. Some of us will be here again. It's just like the song by the Tom Tom Club. There's no beginning and there is no end. We've always been here and will always be here. So when y'all had this fear about the end of the world, everything gonna end, so and so, no the fuck it ain't. No it ain't. Your ass gonna end. You gonna end, but the world ain't gonna end. This shit gonna keep going on. They thought it was gonna end way back, and it didn't end. Their world ended. We're sitting on top of some of them. Like when I told my mans, know what I'm saying? Cincinnati sits on top of several other civilizations and cities. Fact. Ain't nobody else say that. I said that shit first. And I can prove it. Because this is the world that we live in. Everything you thought you knew is different. I'll just put it like that. It's different. Taking it back to the celebrities before I play what I want to play for you. You put these people on a pedestal for whatever reason. You put Diddy on a pedestal because he entertained you. You put TD Jakes on a pedestal because you looked at him as a man of God. Yeah, I still look at him as a man of God. Okay. You put Jamie Foxx and others on a pedestal because they entertain you. You like their movies, their television shows, all of that. I do too. But I don't put them on a pedestal. Just observe. Because they're actors. They're actors, propagandists. Their career, like whatever your career is, you learned, you trained, you may have went to school, went to college, whatever for it, or you may have just started in it, but you had on the job training. You learned your job to where it became your career. It's what you do every day. You're good at it. You're building in it and becoming more successful in it. This is what acting is, meaning this person, just like yourself, has to pretend to be not just somebody on screen when they go to auditions and shit like that, but they have to pretend it's in contract. Listen to me. They have to pretend to be happy, pretend to have a nice life, pretend to have money. They get to drive cars. These cars are owned by whatever holding company or whatever production, management, whatever owns that particular contract. I know situations where a person is, where I'll just put it like this, where this person lives at is being paid for by one entity. The cars this person drive is a whole, they have two cars. They're being paid for by another entity. And they're scrambling and scraping to get gigs, to do whatever, whatnot, yada, yada, yada. But they have obligations onto these two entities and probably several others. We ain't talking about just regular, we talking about nice cars, nice foreign cars. 2022, 2021, you know what I mean? Custom range. And I believe the other vehicle is like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like a BMW, you know what I'm saying? Some custom shit too. Both six-figure vehicles being paid for by an entity that this person is under contract with. The place they stay, this nice, you know what I'm saying, dwelling that's out the way, nice, you know what I'm saying? Cost you a nice little penny, like for the average person like me, and probably yourself, you know what I mean? Costs a nice penny, you know? That's paid for by another entity. So you have contract obligations onto this entity and that one. Ain't no telling what them obligations are. You know what I'm saying? Some of these aren't even entertainment companies. These are people that you sign to under the guise of holding companies that may be just regular folks that will invest money in you if you perform certain rituals. And that sound crazy, like, why a motherfucker want you to do something with some blood or some babies or some other bullshit like that? Because this is what Hollywood is about at its essence. It's not all of the Disney and the other shit that we think it is. No, that's a cloak, a guise for what really goes on here. This is energy harvesting. Energy harvesting because Hollywood is where your fallen angels, shit like that. Hollywood is a real base center for that. Paramount, come on, man. MGM, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, Columbia, a lot of the others. Hey, we can keep going. But yo, just since I got sidetracked on the whole Diddy thing and everything, but I did make a point on that a second ago. People like putting these folks up in a point of being somebody celebrated to where you become clouded in thinking that you have a personal relationship with these people when you don't. You don't know these people. So when something happens in the news, you're like, oh man, they broke up. So and so. I'll be like, okay, like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? I'm interested to the point of like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? I just want the news, the tea, the little bullshit, and that's it. And that's just my little shit in between more serious stuff. But yeah, I keep up with the bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It come down my timeline. But that's what I'm talking about when I say, damn, that give me something else. Timeline consumption. My timeline ain't squeaky clean with shit. Hell nah. I need some bullshit. I'm with the shits. I like the bullshit. I watched the motherfucking Blueface and the Christian fights and the drama. I used to watch the, like, you know what I'm saying, Jocelyn shit. I've watched Love and Hip Hop. I've watched that shit for seasons. I've watched all type of shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just me, like, you know what I'm saying? And what it has enabled me to do is that I could give perspectives on shit that other people probably can't because they don't indulge in that shit. But I watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because I want to see where the bullshit is. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of my chaos energy. Meaning that we all have to find that balance in ourselves. Everybody like, oh, I want to be the most positive, so and so, this, and that. Okay. I want to be me, man. Smoke trees, sip dark liquor, and dark lager. And talk about shit that matters. But yo, I want to let y'all check out something. Shout out to my man Sean Blazington and his channel. He do some good videos. Go over there, check him out. You know what I'm saying? He always got some live shit going on. But he had a caller call in, and they were talking about the TD Jakes situation with Diddy and how there's a Jamie Foxx connection. And like I was talking about earlier, Jamie recorded a lot of that stuff, which means Jamie may be in possession of those tapes, or somebody close to Jamie, maybe some holding company or whatever. This may be why they tried to take Jamie ass out, or why there was a situation Jamie may have been switched out. I know, man. Listen, that damn. See, I'm trying not to go down these rabbit holes, man. Every time I do shit get triggered in my head. I start thinking about other shit. I think Jamie was switched out, but that's a whole nother shit that we're gonna talk about later. But we talking about Jamie possibly having those tapes of those Diddy parties and what niggas was doing in them Diddy parties. So I'm gonna play this phone call on my man Sean Blazington's network. This is the official audio, you know what I'm saying, from Sean Blazington Network. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? I'll tag you in this. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, y'all. This reflects, it's basically showing you that me, people who think like myself, and others who question all of this, who don't worship these celebrities, how we see these type of situations in just a real light. If you're a parent, if you're like myself, I'm a grandparent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at two generations that I have to safeguard now, that as I become more mature, I want to know more so that I can have more I can talk to them about. I can give them, because we don't realize something, and not to go off on no other shit. I'm finna get into the video, but we don't realize something on some real shit. We live in a society where it's like everybody thinks that, you know, we're supposed to live fast, die young. That's some bullshit, man. The name of the game is to try to live as long as you can and live a fruitful, productive, loving, kind, sharing, you know, successful experience, thriving experience. And it ain't always about money. It's not. It's about meeting good people, keeping yourself in a good space. You know what I'm saying? always looking at the bright side of shit and things like that. But yo, this Diddy TD Jake shit, we gonna get into that, and this brother feels the same way I feel about things. So let's check it out.
Okay. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
It's Jonathan Taylor from New York.
Oh, what's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good.
No doubt, man. Yo, how you feel about this whole situation? They saying that TD Jakes and Diddy want Jamie Foxx to burn them tapes because he got incriminating evidence against them and a whole lot of other people in Hollywood, man.
What I say about it, I say you should put it out there, man. Destroy all of them. Because this is what's destroying the black community anyway. Our people worshiping these celebrities and all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And the church ain't been an answer to the black community any damn way. This man here, right? He claimed to be a deacon or a bishop. What the hell you doing at a freaky ass party like that? Knowing that all this sexual perversion is going on and he ain't got no damn business there, man. If he ain't counseling this man, what the hell you there for? So you know he must have been engaging in the festivities that was going on in the party, bro. You know that.
Diddy didn't say TD Jakes the reason why I got out of the dark times. He said he was in the dark times with me.
Yeah. So what is that saying?
Shit, it's a possibility, allegedly, that TD Jakes wasn't living right while he was with Diddy.
That's right. I would think so too. But listen, man, that world, what these people have to do to get in that world and make it as successful in that world, man, look, if you're a man of morals, I'm saying this, especially you saying you coming from the church, you're supposed to be a man of morals. You're supposed to be trying to save people like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be trying to save these type of people, get them back to the scriptures, to the Holy One, teach them the right way to go. And you up in there dealing with this cat. Come on, man. He got psychological problems, man. See, all these black preachers, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. They phony, man. All right? They talking about they doing God's work. They multi-millionaires, right?
And y'all know what? I've been saying that for the longest. Hey, I'm just glad I'm not the only one saying that when I say that. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Because, I don't know, maybe just, nigga shit. I don't know. We'll charge it to whatever. But I just feel like when I hear black pastors, and hell, when I hear, man, look, I ain't even finna make this no damn racial thing, bro. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. When I hear pastors and preachers, I just hear business, to be nice about it. I just hear business, bro. Money. I hear battle rap. Like I hear one pastor trying to outdo the other with his efforgeating. And if you don't know what that is, that's the that's I just hear pastors trying to outdo one another with trying to, know what I'm saying, out mystical one another and shit. Know what I'm saying? So because that brings the money, because it brings the attention, because that shit is a concert, concerted energy where they bring people together. Your congregation, you're congregating. Your fellowship, and they're bringing you together to what? Siphon your energy. For what? See, man, y'all be playing around. For real, y'all be playing around. And when I say y'all be playing around, what I mean is y'all know that a lot of this stuff is like, what I'm saying, questionable as hell, yet you still refuse to say this is some bullshit and I need to look deeper into it. you'll be like, oh well, that just kind of happened. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It's never that. But we're gonna go back to this. Check this out.
All right? They talking about they doing God's work. They multi-millionaires, right? You know how much money the black church generates in this country a year? You're talking like 10 billion. Now, how come all these communities in this country, black communities, is on the down low?
That's because people like Gucci and Louis, fur coats, and nice, expensive, exotical cars and things. People want jewelry, hair, and lashes. Everybody act like they a movie star. You are not a star. Look, it's all right for you to have an ego and a self-esteem and everything, but damn, you not Beyonce.
And you ain't supposed to be out in the public eye like that.
And you ain't Diddy. Like these dudes
you ain't
out
no
here.
Movie star. You ain't no TV star. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be. I'll let you get this. I'm sorry I cut you off, brother. You supposed to be teaching God's word, giving people some type of direction in their life, man. Listen, you know Diddy is spotty anyway, man. All the shady stuff that man got on his plate, you know that, man. Come on, man. And if Jamie unleashed that stuff, man, Diddy done. And everybody there done. They over. Their career is finished in Hollywood. It's over, man. It's time to this wicked ass kingdom. All the stars of heaven. It's time for they behind to fall. You understand, my bro?
You want to know what it really is, bro? We live in a time to where a TikTok or Instagram could be more famous than the person in the actual movie. So these celebrities is very disposable right now. The little pedestal they standing on really don't have no significance when you got ordinary people sitting in their living room with their cats getting billions of views.
Now, think about something. When he talked about artists are disposable, remember what I told you? They ain't getting that money like you think they are. And this goes for athletes. This goes for whomever. If you're not meeting the expectations of your performance clause, then you could be moved out the way. And they've already got a replacement lined up. You know what I'm saying? Because these people don't really hold the value you think they hold. This is why, like I said, you got Taraji crying. You got Billy Porter talking about, I'm only getting 6 cents for a show that I helped make what it is. And you got Terrence Howard talking about he only got $12,000 for Hustle and Flow. And they hustled the flow he wrote out of him and put it under a damn straw man ghostwriting name as the actual character, and they own the rights to the actual character. So the record company got the payment. It's like 360 type of shit. Man, listen. Well, let me go ahead back into this though. My bad. I just be having, you know what I'm saying, those times.
That's right.
So TD Jakes don't have no significance in the American structure no more. He's disposable along with Diddy and the rest of these people that was popping in the 90s because their celebrity is not solidified anymore because now we're in the digital era.
Yep.
So it's game over for every last one of them celebrities. So they might as well run, duck, and hide, man.
That's it. Well, I feel if Jamie unleash them tapes, man, boy, y'all gonna be in the courtroom paying out a lot of people.
A whole lot of people, man, because Jamie, he been AWOL for a minute, and that's not even his characteristics. He the type of dude that'll get on IG or you spot Jamie Foxx somewhere. He was really out there before this situation happened, but now he ain't did no interview. He ain't said a damn thing.
He trying to cover his tracks.
Man, he trying to get out the way. And he got them tapes. He like, I dare y'all. If y'all try to come for me ever again, he probably got it all uploaded and ready to go.
I
Remember what I said earlier when I said, even if Jamie himself doesn't have those tapes in his possession, those tapes are in the possession of some entity, possibly linked under a holding company, which could be several different entities, you know. So it could be several different people holding, now connected into holding certain information over people. And yeah, see, I think of these rabbit holes deep because I'll put it like this. I ain't been wrong yet when I start Stretch Armstrong reaching in these rabbit holes when I notice certain people interacted with other folks and shit like that. I just start putting shit together and I start talking to, like, you know what I'm saying, other people. And they have some of the same correlations and they also give me extra shit I can think about. But we're gonna go back to this though, and let's just see what, you know what I'm saying, my man says.
I wouldn't doubt it either, man. You know what I mean? But listen, Diddy, man, the man guilty on so many accounts, man. You know that Tupac situation, man. He played a part in that. You know that part with Diddy, he played a part in that. Kim Porter and a whole host of others, man.
Remember when I said this person get folks on a live, he get folks pass around them? Man, I've been saying something for the longest. Why don't we have a Heavy D tribute from Diddy? Heavy D helped Diddy with Uptown. They all helped create that. Heavy D is everybody. Heavy D is like your favorite rapper's. Heavy D is your favorite rapper's mother's favorite rapper because you could play Heavy D's music everywhere. Heavy D didn't curse. Heavy D made nice dance music, family music, all type of, you know what I'm saying, good occasion music, educational music, all of that. And for some reason, Heavy D is not even really spoke about for real, for real. I always thought that was some bullshit. Like, why we don't talk about Heavy D for real? Why we no? And it's like not even so much talk about it. Why we don't celebrate Heavy D? Why we ain't playing Heavy D's music? I think that shit is purposeful. Yep, I'm back in my rabbit hole again. We ain't hearing Heavy D's music on purpose. Heavy D got some good music, and we're not hearing it. We only hear it when we play movies and stuff, or if his birthday comes around, they might have a little 5 or 10 minute mega mix where they may throw some Heavy D songs in, mix them in with some stuff that's already playing on their playlist because they got to get the payola. You know what I mean? But we don't hear a lot about Heavy D. And Heavy D was related to the Diddy situation, to the whole Diddy thing. Heavy D gone. Andre Harrell gone. Albie Shore was almost gone. Jaguar Wright went in on that. Albie Shore was almost gone. It's like, shit, I just think about, man, you have certain people that have their they exist in a multi-dimensional reality. They exist in a multi-dimensional reality where they're both famous yet infamous, meaning that everybody know these people, but everybody also know these people that have been involved with some bullshit that's kind of questionable around them. You know what I mean? And when you know you got somebody like that, and you're not that type of person, why are you around them? Even if you know this person, let me tell you something, just on some real shit. Far as TD Jakes, if I was TD Jakes, let's just do some hypothetical shit. If I was TD Jakes and I knew Diddy, let's say Diddy went to the same college I went to, and or pledged to the same sorority the same fraternity I was in. Hell, they all the same because they all do some bullshit to get in them motherfuckers, but that's a whole nother story. But let's say we're frat brothers. Even if we're frat brothers, I'm in the ministry, so to speak. If I'm TD Jakes, I'm in the ministry. Diddy is in entertainment and involved in something that's completely different. Yes, I would meet with him, but it would not be in the public eye. If we did anything in the public eye, it would have to be something where there's money being raised for something that he's doing benefiting me because I'm the quote unquote man of God. I'm the higher standard, not him. That's probably way over niggas' heads. Basically, what I'm saying is this: in the TD Jakes Diddy situation, Diddy is the higher standard. TD Jakes is a byproduct. When you see TD Jakes in those photos with Diddy, in those videos, and where is he at? He's at Diddy's party. Diddy ain't at his house. He's at Diddy's party. Sit on that for a second. Diddy is the nigga known for throwing the raunchy parties with all the debauchery and all the other bullshit. But you're a man of God, TD Jakes, well respected in the black community and in just the whole religious community. Why the fuck are you at Diddy party? Even if you know this nigga, even if you're in the same fraternity, you're connected in different, whatever, whatnot. It's about strategy chessboard shit, which means that if this is considered a strategic chessboard move by TD Jakes, allowing himself to be seen with Diddy, then what is coming after this once this whole, I don't want to say fake exposure, I'll say excuse me, I'll say this brief revelation, brief social media revelation, because you know what, y'all can make all the fuck that, I've been doing this shit too. We can make all the jokes about TD Jakes as the power bottom, all that shit, PB Jakes, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was in Bro Sanchez chat room. We was talking about that shit, everything. Shout out to Bro Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? And we can make all the jokes that we want about you know what I'm saying, TD Jakes right now. It's the end of this December. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, because I don't ever know what day it is. Hell yeah, I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm looking at my phone. It's December 30th. Y'all should see that probably in reverse. But it's December 30th. And I'm basically saying that to say this. This TD Jakes shit came out just in time for Christmas. He put out a fake response to diffuse the energy around it. So who give a fuck anymore? I will not address that, so-and-so, this, and that. If I would have did it, so-and-so, but ain't nobody pay attention to when a nigga played around like that. But that's a whole nother story. Go listen to the whole audio when he said, if I would have did something like that. That's a whole nother shit. But what I'm getting at is this. The fact that you would have TD Jakes in a published photograph with P. Diddy, knowing P. Diddy has he's not just famous, he's infamous and he's hot. It's kind of like, okay, like this. Y'all remember the movie Belly? Y'all remember Belly? Remember when DMX went to go see Lennox? When he went to go see Lennox? And he was like, yo, man, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Nigga need that work. You know what I mean? Need to connect. Need to connect, Ox. You know what I mean? Nigga need to eat, Ox. So and so. And he was like, and Ox held up that blunt, smoked it like, hey, you're too hot. Too hot right now. Can't fuck with you. Can't fuck with you right now. Too hot. Nah. But DMX just kept pushing until he got that deal through. But what I'm getting at is this. Lennox or Ox recognized that DMX was hot as hell. You're like, nigga, you're too hot right now to be fucking with Rude Boy. You know what I mean? Too hot, not trying to get caught up with you in that dumb business. He was not about to go into that. In other words, he already knew this person's reputation. This person wasn't just famous as a street nigga, he was infamous as a street nigga, meaning he's not just a, street nigga, him and his crew. They really get busy out here. So what I'm getting at is this. Diddy is more like the DMX character. TD Jakes is Lennox. He's Ox. Diddy coming to him like, yo, man, I need this photograph with you, man. I need you to, like, you know what I'm saying, come to my party. Man, I need you to publish me on your fucking Instagram. Need you to put me on your Facebook post. Need you to put me out here publicly. Need you to let people know we cool. You know what I'm saying? Need you to let you know what I'm saying, people know we got a bond. We good. It's all that. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think Diddy has known TD Jakes for years? Already? This was the Buns and Lennox confrontation where Lennox being TD Jakes, Buns being Diddy, came in and said, I need this photo. I need you to publish me. I need to be published publicly with you to clean my image. Y'all walk with me. I just got hit with this right now. Diddy needed a photo with somebody. Think about something. Damn, y'all, we finna go down another rabbit hole real quick. Y'all, we finna take this a little deeper real quick. Check this out. Diddy know he's not just famous? He's infamous. With him being infamous, right? and you know you got a lot of shit around you right now. Motherfuckers trying to implement Diddy in the whole Kim Porter situation and the Tupac situation. Pretty soon the big situation shit is gonna come down, and I got a feeling. I don't know, y'all. Just walk with me real quick, couple seconds. Allegedly, Big was talking about leaving Diddy, starting his own label, starting his own shit. That's fact. But where I have to say alleged is that Diddy wanted Big to sign with him to do his label, and Big didn't want to sign with him. He said, I want a free agent to go, know what I'm saying, shop my shit around other places. And Diddy wasn't happy with that. Like, nigga, you done made me my real money. As we say, party. Hold up. And that's something else too. Why we don't ever talk about that? If Big was Diddy's cash cow and was around this nigga all the time, and Diddy was having these wild ass parties even back then, because y'all remember, even in Big videos, it was always some shit in a pool party, a jacuzzi, somebody bedroom, and it was more than just two people. All type of wild shit like that. Y'all want people the subliminals back then? And the transgender in the bed with Big. And when LL said, he, she, in the Craig Mack video, and there was a transgender woman in back of him. Damn, my mind just be jumping. But but yo, that just show you how I consume so much like information that I think about this shit, and it's like it all just come together. That's why I tell you, the game is propaganda. The game is propaganda, always have been. Smith-Mundt Act. Even though the Smith-Mundt Act, let me tell y'all something for people, oh, this nigga said so and so. Nah, listen to me. The Smith-Mundt Act was so, it was a false, political statute put up as saying that we couldn't use propaganda, whatever, whatnot. But if you actually read it and you actually look into it, and then you think about the fact that Obama, y'all favorite president, damn, I couldn't even say his name, Barack Obama, excuse me, damn, I burped on that nigga name. That tell you it's some bullshit in the game, just like his kids ain't his, but that's a whole nother story. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna get into that. Barack Obama kids ain't, don't y'all, y'all already know them kids. They're their best friends. I got reels. Check my reels. Check my reels. Go to my Facebook. Check my Facebook. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have them everywhere. So if you follow, just click the link wherever it is. Know what I'm saying? Click that link, that Drum.io link, and it'll take you to everywhere. And because I'm gonna be posting all of these reels everywhere, because y'all need to get this information. And all it is just basically me saying that I take other content creators and I do duets and stitch content with them just because I feel their content is interesting, as well as my own personal content that I do that's doing nice numbers. On Facebook alone, I did, hold up, matter of fact, let me say this. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, because we're going to start this new year, 2024, with 70,000 followers, and just 6 months ago, I had 5,000 followers. True story. Go back and look. 6 months ago, I had 5,000 followers, a little bit over 5,000, 5.4 or some bullshit or something like that. I'm going to end 2023 with 70,000 plus followers. And what I'm getting at is this. The reason I'm going to end 2023 with 70 plus followers is because I'm going to say, just like I said the last time, I let go and let God. Basic influence, like, basic way to put it. In saying that, I stopped second guessing myself. The same things I question, y'all question. Or if you don't question it, I find things on different social media platforms, and I do duets, stitch videos. I play the audio to the content like I did earlier. I do things like that, and I always mention the content creator because I appreciate their work. And I also want you to see that we're not alone in how we think, in the fact that we're thinking. We're using our common sense. Hey, listen. Common sense ain't dead. Y'all niggas just scared. I said it. Well, let's hear a little bit more of what this brother got to say, and then I'm going to close out with a little commentary.
It's time this Negro's fame come to an abrupt end, man. He ain't no damn good, bro. Man ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? We so damn fascinated by seeing one of our people get out to get them, but we don't know how they had to get there, how they got to be where they at, man. This man is corrupt, just like all the rest of them, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, he corrupt, but he not the only one, man. It's an industry that's corrupt.
It's the industry. Well, listen, if you're a man of morals, I'm talking about if you're a man of morals or a woman of morals, why would you want to be a part of that? Because of the money? I mean, what can you give in exchange for your soul? Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
What did I tell y'all? Damn, I got to kind of fall back on that one. He said, what can you give to the game in exchange? Your morals, your morality, meaning how you operate with said morals. We sacrifice those. I'm saying we because I'm incorporating myself in with the general public, in so that it don't feel like I'm being above everybody else. Hell no, I'm still work in progress like shit, every fucking body else. But I'm saying this. When you take on a position of leadership, and when I say leadership, I'm not talking about politics. Well, we could even include politics, but let's start with where I'm basically going. Religion, spirituality, so to speak, for those who don't deal with religion. Spirituality. There's a whole nother responsibility that comes with when you start dealing and manipulating and maneuvering people's perspective and their hearts and their energy with their spirituality. You don't just say, like, okay, I'm gonna become a pastor, I'm gonna do this, yada yada yada, I'm gonna lead my flock, I'm gonna so and so this and that. You're now taking on the responsibility of whomever you consider your flock, those people. So you got to be careful with what you do, what you say, how you come across. So with that being said, I say, coming up on the new year with 70,000 plus followers, I'll always come to y'all with responsible content, meaning that stitch and duet videos of my own personal perspectives, questions, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But we're going to always get it in, and we're going to always ask questions. We're going to always use our common sense with those questions, because that's what it's all about in the end. But this your man, Honorable October 9. This has been the Art of Thinking Out Loud Common Sense Analytics. Just a little pop-up live stream. Something for you to put on your mind about what's been going on in mainstream media, TD Jakes, Diddy, and how I relate it all back into Hollywood. But y'all take it easy. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.